Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, he's got such great discipline in between starts, taking care of himself, making sure he's lifting, his stamina stays high. He's a guy that wants to finish every start that he makes. Now, we know that's not quite possible, but he's well conditioned to throw over 100 pitches effectively. I think if you're on the other side, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats, run that pitch count up, and perhaps get him out of the ball game early. He's kind of a rare pitcher in today's game. We'll see what he's got in this one.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ronnie Mauricio now. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. One down, base is empty. Now one missed.
I got a ball, one strike.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Kwan makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, our starter in this one, Kodai Senga.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And here it comes. Ground ball right side. Toss to Alonso. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Here's Josh Naylor. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians, and Cleveland on top 1-0. Ripped on a line. Ortega makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the second baseman,
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Jimenez.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
He was all over that one. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Here's Ramon Laureano. That one hit to right. Stewart glides to his left. Grabs it on the run. That is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
And the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And it's fouled away. Bieber, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Digging in, Brett Beatty. Ball 1, no strikes. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're down 1-0. And welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Cole Calhoun.
Hitter, Cole Calhoun.
The pitch. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Bo Naylor.
One gone, runner at first. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So,
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 2-run shot, and they add on. It's 3-0.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
1 out, base is empty. Here's Brian Rocchio. Ripped on a line to center. Ortega makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Jose Ramirez. Grounded out his first time. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Bieber in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Kicks and deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 0-2 now. Sets him down looking. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. He doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Danny Mendick in the box now. No balls and a strike. Mendick in his 4th year, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. 2 outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So up next, Stephen Kwan. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Stewart hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez, the next to hit. Single to right in his first trip. And that one pulled foul. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Naylor around third. He'll score easily, and it's 4-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
One out, runner at second. And now Ramon Laureano, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Jimenez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Center field. Ortega under it. And there's 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Cole Calhoun.
Here's Cole Calhoun. He's 0 for 1.
Drive him in now.
And that one in the air center field. Ortega brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. Guardians 4 and the Mets nothing. On to the 4th. Rafael Ortega stands
The
in.
center fielder, Rafael Ortega.
The wind and the pitch. They say you win.
Well, these Mets, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Toss to Naylor. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ronnie Mauricio, struck out looking in his first at bat. Fought off foul. The Mets hitless so far in the game. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
And first offering is fouled off. Couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School in the Tampa area. And Alonso also played at the University of Florida. He was teammates there with Harrison Bader. Next offering is fouled back. Gets under it and pops it up. Naylor in position. Makes the catch, inning over. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 4-0. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Will Brennan. And a pitch. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at first, Bo Naylor now at the plate. He's already homered in this one. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Next to hit, Brian Rocchio. And a base hit up the middle.
Everything came together for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one lifted to left. Mendick moving under it. Brings it in. One down.
Now back, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Down the line, it's a base hit. One run is in. 2 runs across now. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Anthony Kay.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And he deals. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Andres Jimenez.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Ortega makes the play, and it's out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Guardians 6 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Cleveland, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Francisco Lindor. Bieber back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Now, Mark Vientos.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Lindor on at first, nobody out.
Oh, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Swing and a ball popped up. Naylor makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brett Baty.
So up next for New York, Brett Baty. And there's a strike. Towards first, takes it to the bag. That's one. Goes to second. Safe there.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second, 2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hit weakly on the ground. Ramirez. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Guardians 6 and the Mets nothing. Here in Cleveland, Laureano comes up to hit. And a pitch. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So man aboard. Cole Calhoun digs in for the Guardians. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it one hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for these guys. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 8-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Hammered to center. No doubt about this one. Way out of here. Gone. He circles the bases. His second home run of the game. It's 10-0.
to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
A new pitcher in the game, Phil Bickford.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now it's going to be Ryan Rocchio. On a line, base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. That one ripped. Stewart makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 12-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Base is empty, one away. Stephen Kwan will hit next. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Andres Gimenez. Bounce to the right side. Mauricio with the throw to first. Got him.
The center fielder, number 10.
And up next for Cleveland, Ramon Laureano. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Gone. An absolutely majestic shot, and they add a pair. It's 14-0, and their fifth home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for these guys, clearly it's the long ball. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lock, and gets the home run.
On the mound now, Trevor Gott. Next is the designated hitter, Cole Calhoun. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. Ripped into left center, base hit. Calhoun around second, headed for third. Mauricio with a relay home. It's offline. The run comes in 15-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Right through there for a strike. Base hit, left center field. Naylor coming home. He scores, and they extend their lead.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
New pitcher on here, Reed Garrett.
Number 75, Reed Garrett.
So the lineup flips over. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Well struck right field. It bangs off the wall. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And it's scoring position with 2 away. So in now for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. That's out to center field. Ortega makes the grab. And that is that. But they scored 12 times with an offensive onslaught. 5 innings complete. The Guardians lead this one 18-0. Welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's DJ Stewart.
DJ
Stewart, 29 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Oh,
I don't know how you take that.
that was a strike.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Righty delivers. Goes down looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Mendick batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
The batter, number 10. Second
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So digging in, Ronnie Mauricio, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Ortega off of first with 2 away. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. The Guardians lead it 18-0. Back here at the ballpark, well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Stephen
The
Kwan.
left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
The pitch. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now at the plate, Andres Jimenez. That one hammered center field. Ortega going back some more to the warning track, makes the catch.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man
at first, and up next for Cleveland, Ramon Laureano. Garrett, a righty that throws with power. 30 years old now. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bangs off the wall. Across is the runner from first, and they extend their lead.
Well done, drives in the run. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Now it's the DH, Cole Calhoun. Liner caught at second.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. The other way. Mendick pulls it down, and that will end the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. Cleveland's out front, 19-0. Top of inning number 7, and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Bieber back to work. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one to first. He takes it on his own. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And the 0-2. And there's a ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Two outs, base is empty. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional devastating Perez.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor.
The catcher.
The right-hander back to work. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. He's done it again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 20-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Now it's the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. In the air, center field. Ortega drifts towards it, and there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And that one ripped into right. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Throws to second. In there safely.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Shoots a line drive single into right center. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Grant Hartwig.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. Safe at second with a double. third hit for him this afternoon.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Man at second with one away, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Andres Gimenez. That one ripped right center field, and it's off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and the lead continues to grow.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. Smash to the left side, and Laureano is retired.
The batter, the designated hitter, Cole Calhoun.
And next is the designated hitter, Cole Calhoun. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming around third is Gimenez. He will score, and they extend their lead.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Calhoun around third. He'll score easily, and the lead continues to grow. Pitching change here, Drew Smith.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 40, Drew Smith.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. This one high in the air to left center. Ortega settles under it. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. So in the end, 10 men come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. We look ahead to inning number 8. Guardians on top, 25-0. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
Here comes a pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. One up, one down.
The batter, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Alvarez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and he held up. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just a weak fly ball this time. Brennan sizing this one up, makes a nice running catch. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, DJ.
And next for the Mets, DJ Stewart. Back up the, oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Danny Mendick up now for the Mets. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Stewart off of first with 2 away. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. At the plate, Ryan Rocchio. The pitch. That's a laser base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
All over that one right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Dive, and he's got it. The throw, Lindor. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Josh Naylor digs in now. Ripped into right field, base hit. Ramirez rounds second on his way to third. They add on as the run scores all the way from first, and they extend their lead.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now Stephen Kwan. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now batter, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And here is Andres Jimenez. In the air, left side. And it's caught for the out.
The center fielder, number 10, Ramon Laureano.
And now Ramon Laureano. That to right. And that one hops the wall. Kwan around third. He's also in to score, and the lead continues to grow, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brooks Raley. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Cole Calhoun getting ready to hit. It's in and out of his glove. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Welcome back. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now the center fielder, Rafael Ortega. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Kwan settles underneath it. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss there. And here it comes. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that'll do it. The Guardians take this one in a blowout.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Lounging around with my crew just chillin'. I'm wearing black and white, but I ain't no villain. When all of a sudden I get this rumbling feeling. It's my stomach, it's telling me I need to be grillin' some hamburgers, you know, that big fat and juicy, the ones that be having you licking your lips profusely. And when you take a bite, you no longer feel down, cause with that taste of perfection in your mouth, you can't frown. Life's so good when you're eating a burger, and so unhealthy, it's like artery murder. But you don't even care cause it tastes so good, it's like
hamburger, hamburger, hamburger,
yum.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper.